following this apology that this young girl has made after making a statement that they, from the Dinka community in South Sudan, are the priority in South Sudan. This apology is anything. Some people will take it, some people will not take it. But the most important thing is the fact that she confirmed or is just affirming to so many incidences and so many statements that have been made before that suggest something similar. And not only statements have been made, but even from the way the state government operates, suggests here that the Dinka people are priority. Just a simple example, in the capital, in Juba, when there are curfews, you can free yourself just by speaking the Dinka language, and you can just walk around the whole night. Nobody's going to disturb you. While the rest of people who are non-Dinka cannot just step out of their doors. Some people actually, we hear that they, because I'm in diaspora, I'm not there, they even pee in containers, especially if their toilets are outside the main building. They can't even go to the toilet, you see. But the Dinka can walk around just because they speak Dinka. This is one example of being a person coming from the priority community. So, and besides, when you look at the some of the military personnel who are there supposedly to maintain order, don't even speak any language other than the Dinka language. So what do you expect? So basically the girl is just affirming, confirming to so much that the South Sudanese have been seeing. Now, the problem with such kind of orientation that's provided to people from a particular community by their parents, and of course community messaging that gets aired out, that the parents take and also give to younger ones. Such kind of messages kind of instill sentiment of supremacy, you see, amongst this section of population. And as such kind of information gets pumped to this section of community, giving them the sense of supremacy, this affects, by the way, this affects every layer in South Sudan, including the what is called layer of government elites, especially those who are coming from the community, because this sentiment is now in them. The supremacy sentiment is in them. Now, people like that, when they become holders of what is called power, when they hold power of the state, or they find themselves in government seats, and they are in control of what is called the state structures, and they are from within having such kind of superiority feelings, all right, superiority sentiment coming from them, then the way they will be even governing or directing the state will make those who are not coming from their community to suffer. And that is exactly why we are seeing South Sudan the way it is right now. A lot of people may not realize this and say, oh, you know what, ajata culture de barao, kedan nama dakalo fi politics. No, that is not true. You see, when you are having people who are from a socio-cultural ideology, having that sentiment of superiority, and when these people are sitting in governmental seats, the way they will dispatch authority, those who are coming from community other than their community suffer. And that's why when you look at what is called the governmental structures in South Sudan are predominantly dominated by people who are coming from that community, having that superiority sentiment. All right, and that's why they can hardly cooperate with other politicians who are not coming from their communities. You see, when you look at the way the military institution is formed, it is basically formed out of tribal fighting units from their communities put together, and also tribal fighting units from other communities who are just kind of swapped in to build what is called a military institution. This is basically done with an intent, you know, to monopolize power, of course, and this is where we are. All right. Any politician who tries to fight back, any politician who tries to say no, this is not how we should do things, any politician who would sign an agreement, like for example Dr. Riek Machar, in which in the agreement there will be a provision that will talk about professionalizing the army, and such an agreement always will get distracted. And that's why we are seeing what is happening right now. The agreement that has been signed has been distracted. Dr. Riek has been accused right and left, okay, of things that have not done. He has been turned to be an enemy of the state. He has been accused of treason. He's been thrown into trial. And all this is just to destroy any attempt, you know, to fix the state. It is generated from a section of people who have what is called the superiority sentiment. People who want to, and that makes them feel as though they are above everything. There is just no constitution that will attempt to hold them equal with others. They want to be above. It's very, very hard to form a social contract with such kind of people. This is just food for thought for South Sudanese. In order to solve such kind of a problem, you really have to think hard on how to